Hey ladies, it's Tammy with Women of Influence. Well, as you know, I've been sharing with you weekly words. And this week I want us to think about the word endurance. You know, I love that word. It reminds me of a story. When I was in Denver a couple weeks ago, I was babysitting my little granddaughter. And she's the cutest little thing. Riley, I call her, Smiley Riley. And she comes up to me, Gammy, Gammy. She says, I want to go swimming. And she hands me her swimsuit. Well, swimsuits today are a little bit different. She had this inner tube that was inside the swimsuit. It was all one little piece. So she hands it to me, and I'm beginning to get ready to put it on her, and she takes it from me. No, Gammy, I'll do it. And she puts it on, and I look at her, and I said, but Riley, it's backwards. Okay, she takes it off, and she turns it around, and she puts it back on. And I said, but Riley, now it's inside out. Okay, Gammy, she takes it off and she turns it right side out and she turns it around and she finally puts it back on 15 minutes later. Is it right now, Gammy? It's right, I said. You know, I began thinking about that because there's so many things in my life that I get frustrated with. I don't think I have the endurance to finish turning things around or inside out. I just give up. You know, I think our culture is a lot like that. A lot of our kids are like that. They don't have the endurance to run the race. You know, the Bible tells us in Hebrews that we are to run the race with endurance. And you know, I know that God knows that there's difficult things in our life and there's times we want to give up, but we have to learn to run the race with endurance. So I want to encourage you this week. What are the things in your life that you're giving up on too soon? What are the things that your children are giving up on too soon? What are the things that we need to encourage them? It could be preparing for a test. It could be something that they need to do, cleaning their room, and they're frustrated and they don't want to do it. A project they need to finish. We need to help our children learn to run the race with endurance. And you too, my friend, need to run the race with endurance. Our assignment this week is I want you to come up with one or two things that are frustrating you. A couple things that are overwhelming you this week. Write those down and begin to think, what are some strategic steps I can do to finish the race? I want you to see the project finished, beginning and finished. And what are the steps I need to take to finish the race well? As you think this week about what you need to endure, think about how he tells us in Hebrews 12:1, I want you to run the race with endurance. Finish the race well. God bless you. Have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next week.